We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready, break! Ready, go!
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 9.
79 Broncos.
Throwing, Sanders. His short pass into the hands of Ncaa. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 40-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
Watch out! Go ahead. Left, over here.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Pierce. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Able to slither by. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Browns shaken up on the play. The Browns drive about to get started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On first down, here's Jenkins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18, go!
To throw is Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Another run to McCaffrey on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Back to throw, Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Lots of guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a head off up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Browns at 1-10 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Walter Nolan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Ready.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Come on. Hit. Ready.
Going quickly out to the right side. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Get it. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they can't bring him down. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Purdy now to throw. Inside the 25. And finally marked down at the 23. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And he He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Niners would extend their lead here just before halftime. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Complete at the one. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Two, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 86 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready! Purple 80! Ready!
Now Gray. And this time not quite to the 30, only down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because we see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down and 4.
18, that's up. Right there.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 19, Lions.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Get it.
Here's Sanders. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear a lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Cougar 19. Go.
Give up the middle, Jenkins. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, right?
Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Go. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this This will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, it shifts past him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Sanders to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Sanders. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Shador. And that'll be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive.
70 Timberwolf, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Sanders once more. That is caught. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go now.
Will line up for the
Cowboy 80.
caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Powering his way forward. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out!
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry. They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Bronco 80.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Come on, set. Let's go.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Deputy! Hawk 70, Hawk, pick up!
They'll run. This is Jenkins. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. It's a 1st down. With the clock showing 26 seconds to play. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down, right back to Jenkins. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.